Hey guys, it's Mr. Basie here, and I hope that you and your families have all been really well. I wanted to make this video so I could discuss what happened with me and our channel all this time, as well as what we can expect from the future. I do feel as though you guys deserve a bit of an explanation, even though I'd personally like to kind of move on as if nothing had ever happened, or if I'd never been gone. That's just the way I like to do things personally, but, considering how long I've been away, I do figure that this video would be appropriate, or even you could say overdue. So firstly, I wanted to say that, again, I hope you and your families have been all right through all these hard times we've had recently. I know that it's been quite some time, and a lot can happen, and I'm just hoping that you guys are all okay. I do appreciate you lending me your time today. So with that out of the way, I think it would be best for us to go back to the beginning. When I first left a lot of you guys, you may have heard that I started a new job and was trying to get used to my schedule. And this is basically what happened. I've always been a night owl, and most of my jobs have been overnight jobs. Whenever I made content, I usually recorded and edited it very late into the night. And honestly, sometimes I even recorded the videos way back when I was exclusively recording, into the early hours. Okay. So it did take some time for me to acclimate to a normal daytime schedule. It probably about a month, I'd say, to kind of change those lifelong habits, because I'd been doing it for 10 plus years. It'd been a long time. But also to be comfortable in my new position where I was confident in what I was doing at work. But I did quickly realize that the job was going to be more physically and mentally demanding than I thought it was going to be. A lot of this was admittedly my fault, because I'm kind of the attitude, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. And as a result of that, I took on a lot of responsibilities and was more thorough with my work than what was actually being asked of me. So, I'm sure this was very favorable for the people that I worked for, but it also drained me very physically and mentally. And when I got home, I had a choice to make. Do I sit down and make content for a few hours and then go to bed and do it all again? Or, do I spend time with my family? And since I haven't uploaded in over a year and a half, I'm sure you guys could guess what I chose. But that's not a choice I regret. We're only on Earth for a short period of time, and I didn't really want to squander the time that I have with my family. I'm sure a lot of you guys could relate and understand that. But even though I was, making that choice day after day, I didn't stop thinking about making content. I didn't stop thinking about all of you guys in the community. And especially in the last few months, I've really done some reflecting on this. And I realized that it wasn't just that I enjoyed making videos. Like, clearly it's very fun, right? It's something I have a passion for. But I actually kind of need to make them. And what I mean by that is that I realized how much happier I was when I was making content, putting together something that made me smile and showcase those moments that I loved the most while gaming. That was really special to me. And if I'm being honest, it's the only creative outlet I really have. And I think it's important to have in my life. It's good for my mental health and my overall happiness and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm essentially saying is that I'm going to be picking things back up, so that I can have that time to myself again, to express my creativity and to be able to get back to doing something that I love to do. So I'm going to be continuing making content on both of the channels. I'm probably going to go in the direction I was going when I left, where the story and Let's Play content is going to be on the Mr. Basie channel, and the shooter or FPS content is going to be on the Beasley FPS channel. There may be some crossover where appropriate, and like to advertise for the other channel to make people aware that it exists, so they can dive into that content ecosystem if they'd like. So an example of this would be the Halo Infinite campaign. It's a shooter, but it will likely be on the Mr. Basie channel, kind of things like that. I just think that makes more sense. So I do look forward to making this content for you guys. I'd really love for you guys to join me on this new chapter of our community, but I do understand if it's a little too late for you guys. I know I've been gone a long time, but as I mentioned, my decision to come back is mainly for me to have this time to express creativity and even just have time to myself, to, get back to doing something I love to do and play with my friends again and make content that I can really enjoy, be proud of, and then share for people that want to, enjoy it. And, speaking of that, if that's what I can do for you guys along the way, if entertaining is something that comes with all of that, then obviously that would be fantastic. And I honestly would look forward to picking up where we left off and continuing our shenanigans again. It may take some time for me to shake the rust off, but I'm sure we're going to be back on track, sooner rather than later. So there's a few games that I've thought of that we can, kind of I wanted to give you guys kind of a rough outline of what you can expect. Obviously none of this is guaranteed, but this is kind of what was on my mind. So Life is Strange True Colors, is a game that came out recently, and you guys know how much I love the Life is Strange games. They've been a passion of mine for a very long time, and, I'm really excited about this one. It doesn't, I don't know how I feel about it compared to the other ones. Like, I don't have that feeling of, oh, this is going to be a really good game. I'm kind of just going off of the fact that I've liked previous Life is Strange games before, but I suspect it's going to be good, so I can't wait for that. Another one is Subnautica Below Zero. Now, this one kind of released out of nowhere. For me anyway, the last thing I heard about it is they were having to scrap the story and start again. And then out of nowhere, like, it came out. I didn't know it came out. And then a month later, my brother was playing it. I was like, what's going on? Like, when did this come out? Is this even finished? Or is this still like that alpha thing that I played? And, he said it had been out. So that just really came out of nowhere, and I can't wait to dive into that game. I'm sure you guys can't either. It's been a long time since we've all wanted another Subnautica game, and, it's going to be fun to actually play it. So I'm looking forward to that. Another one is I wanted to go back and play Jedi Fallen Order. I played a little bit of that. Some of you may have seen it, but we never finished it, and I didn't play very far into it. But what I did play, I really enjoyed, okay? I still own the game, obviously, so I'm thinking I really want to get back into it. I love Star Wars, so that would be something I'd be really interested in. I've also been in contact with Levi and expressed my interest in resuming our Halo playthrough together, and surprisingly, he hasn't actually done anything on his own. So we're still going to get to see his genuine reactions. As a matter of fact, I've already recorded a few videos with him, and it's great. You guys are going to love it. Hopefully you liked the previous Halo playthrough, but either way, it's going to be live on the Mr. Basie channel here very shortly. The videos are already done and uploaded to YouTube, so I just needed to get this video out before I started posting on both of these channels. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. And then on the FPS side of things, we've got Halo MCC, so that's Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4. Mainly what you're going to be seeing on that channel is Halo 3 for the most part, maybe some Reach here or there. But those videos are already done, lined up. You guys are going to be seeing those here shortly. COD Vanguard, which recently came out. Now with that game, even though I do typically like to get COD right away, the past COD wasn't really my thing, and honestly, I'm not really big on the whole World War II, like environment. So we'll see. We'll see if enough people are having positive reviews of it, and it seems like it's a good game overall, then I will probably pick it up. But otherwise, you'll probably see me wait until it goes on sale sometime around the holidays, and I'll treat myself to it, and then you'll start seeing some videos. Battlefield 2042. And what I'm probably most excited for is Halo Infinite. I did get a chance to play the beta recently, and it's not exactly what I wanted out of a new Halo game, like what I thought the perfect Halo would be. It's not that, but it was still really fun and definitely looks really promising. I can't say anything till the full game releases and I really get my hands on it, but it does look pretty good, and definitely, so far from what I can tell, will be 343's best Halo game so far. Better than Halo 4 and Halo 5 combined. That's my opinion. I think that's what it's going to be. Now, whether it's going to be better than what I hold as the golden standard in my head, Halo 3, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's even if it's as good. I'm not going to complain. even if it's like, 75% is good. I'm not going to complain. Okay. But yeah, you're going to be seeing that as well, because I have a bunch of Halo Infinite gameplays saved up from the beta. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. You're going to see a bunch of videos, and maybe you could even provide your opinion. If you're a longtime Halo fan, I'd like to hear from you guys as well and see what you think of the game, or if you got a chance to play the beta, either or. So with all that being said, guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to hear what I had to say in this video. I hope it didn't drag on too much, but once again, I do hope that you and your families are doing well and staying safe. I know a lot can happen in the time that I've been gone, so please, if you could let me know how things have been for you guys in the comments, what things you've been working on, what goals since we've last spoken. In my case, as many of you may have been able to guess, I'm no longer working with the company that I mentioned. But since my departure, I've been expanding my skill sets, honing the ones I already have, continuing to educate myself, so that the next stage in my life is the biggest one yet. I really want it to be a big leap from what my past experiences have been like. And that's really my goal anyways. Oh, and one final thing about me coming back. I am going to be simulating a schedule for myself that will make it so that I'm used to setting aside a time for myself now and again to make videos, but still get the time to spend with my family, as well as take into account a normal working day. So in this way, I'm hoping that when I do get re-employed, because I don't plan on being unemployed too long, it's not so much a shock to the system, to include that as part of my day. But if that means that, content doesn't come out as soon as I'd like or as often as I'd like it to, then so be it. I just want to make sure that I'm setting aside this time because I think it's good for me to include this in my life. But I am not going to adhere to any sort of schedules, so when videos release, they release. So if you are interested in watching, then I do suggest you hit the bell icon, turn on all the notifications for each of the channels, if you want to stay up to date, okay? Now, I will also be posting in Discord again, so you can chat with me there and also be informed when a new video is uploaded. And so, as a result, links for those are as well in the description. So with all that being said, guys, I really appreciate you lending me your time today. It's really great to talk to you guys again, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Peace.